biology. Today we are going to discuss about the remaining branches. Let's discuss them one by one. So the very first branch of biology that today we are going to discuss is sociobiology. So as the term indicates, socio means relating to the societies. So we can define sociobiology as the branch of biology that deals with the social behavior of animals that make societies. We can define sociobiology as the branch of biology that deals with the social behavior of animals that make societies. And social behavior means that how animals they are interacting with each other and how they are interacting with the other individuals. For example, there are the variety of the behaviors that is shown by the animals. For example, the instinct behavior. We can define instinct behavior as those behaviors that are present in the animals since they born. For example, the behavior of eating, behavior of drinking, and behavior of sleeping. These all are the instinct behavior. The next kind of behavior is the learned behavior. We can define learned behavior as those behaviors that animals learn from their surroundings. For example, you can see here the dog. The dog learned to salivate whenever he sees the food. Whenever the dog sees the food, it will salivate. It is basically a learned behavior that is learned by the dog with the help of experience. The next kind of behavior is the imprinting behavior. We can also define imprinting behavior as the learned behavior, and it is shown by the birds and certain mammals. For example, you can see here the ducklings. The ducklings, they basically learned to imprint the behavior. As we know that the ducklings, they will follow their mothers because they thought that their mothers will provide them protection. But when their mother is absent, what they will do, they will follow a larger moving organism. For example, you can see here in this case, the humans. The baby ducklings, they will follow the humans if their mother is absent because they thought that this larger moving organism will provide them protection same as their mother. So we can say that there are the variety of the behaviors that are shown by the animals, and these kinds of behaviors we are going to discuss in the branch of biology that is sociobiology. Now come towards another branch of biology that is the parasitology. As the word indicates, parasitology. So it means that in this branch of biology, we are going to study about the parasites. We can define parasitology as the branch of biology that deals with the study of parasites. And what are parasites? Parasites are the organisms that can take food and shelter from the living host. There are the variety of the parasites. For example, you can see here in the diagram, liver fluke, ascaris, and the tapeworm. These all are the parasites. So in this branch of biology, we are going to study about the parasite. We can define parasitology as the branch of biology that deals with the study of parasites, and parasites are the organisms that can take food and shelter from the living host and in return harm them. For example, as the name indicates, liver fluke is a parasite of liver. It is residing inside the liver where it is taking food in the form of blood. But in return, it is causing various diseases relating to the liver, gallbladder, and bile duct. Same in the case ascaris and tapeworm, these are the parasites of small intestine where they are taking the food in the form of partially digested food form that is present in the small intestine. But in return, it is causing the various diseases relating to the small intestine. So we can say that the parasites, they are basically residing inside the living organism where they are taking the food and shelter from the living organism, but in return, it is causing harm to the host. Now come towards another branch of biology that is biotechnology. We can define biotechnology as the branch of biology that deals with the study of practical application of living organisms to make substances for the welfare of mankind. We can define biotechnology as the branch of biology that deals with the study of practical application of living organisms to make substances for the welfare of mankind. It means that in this branch of biology, we are going to study about that how living organisms, they can be used to make the substances for the welfare of mankind. For example, let's discuss with the help of examples. Preparation of insulin. As we are very familiar with the term insulin, insulin is basically a hormone that is produced by the pancreas. Basically, what is the function of insulin? Insulin maintains the blood glucose level. But when a person is suffering from the diabetes, his or her body is unable to produce the sufficient amount of insulin. So that's why doctors will prescribe them the regular dose of insulin. And we can prepare this insulin with the help of the certain bacteria. So we can say here that we are using the living organism. In this case, we are using the bacteria to prepare insulin. We are using the living organism to make the substances for the welfare of mankind. So the preparation of insulin, the study of preparation of insulin is going to be studied in biotechnology. And we can also use living organism for the preservation of food. Preservation means that the storage of food for a long period of time. And we can preserve the food with the help of the certain living organisms. For example, there are the certain beneficial bacteria that can be used to preserve the food for the long period of time. And the other application is the biogas. First of all, we have to define the biogas, that what is biogas? Biogas is basically a mixture of the certain types of gases that is produced by the degradation of animals and plants waste. So in this way, and biogas mainly consists of methane, and methane is used as a fuel and for the variety of purposes. So in this way, we can say that we are using the living organism for the welfare of mankind. And how we use living organisms, so the study of this will be included in the branch of biology, that is biotechnology. Now come towards another branch of biology, that is the immunology. We can define immunology as the branch of biology that deals with the study of immune system. It means that in this branch of biology, we are going to study about immune system. And what is immune system? Immune system is basically defends the animals. Immunology is the branch of biology that deals with the study of immune system of animals that defends the body against invading microbes. We can define immunology as the branch of biology that deals with the study of immune system of animals that defends the body against invading microbes. So we can say that in this branch of biology, we are going to study about how immune system of animals, it will provide the protection against various invading microbes. Invading microbes means those microorganisms that are entering in a body in a large number. For example, viruses, it may be in the form of bacteria, it may be in the form of algae. So we are going to study about how the immune system of animals, it will defend the body. Defense means how it will provide protection to the body against invading microbes. For example, the study of white blood cells. As we know that white blood cells, the main function of white blood cell is to kill the microorganism. How white blood cells, they kill the microorganism? White blood cells, they basically release a chemical that kills microorganism. So in this way, we can say that white blood cells, it will provide us protection against the invading microbes. And the study of white blood cell, we are going to study in the branch of biology, that is the immunology. The next branch of biology is entomology. We can define entomology as the branch of biology that deals with the study of insects. It means that everything that is relating to the insects, we are going to study in the branch of biology that is entomology. In this branch of biology, we are going to study that how the insects, they are interacting with each other, how the insects, they are interacting with the other organism, and how the insects, they are interacting with the environment. And we are also going to study about the life processes and the life cycles of the various insects. For example, the study of bee life cycle. As we know that there are 4 stages that are occur in the bee life cycle. The very first stage is the eggs. The eggs, then it will develop into the larval stage. Then this larval stage is further developed into the pupa, and then this pupa is developed into the adult. So the insect's life cycle, we are also going to study in the branch of biology that is entomology, and the study of silkworm and the various insects. Now come towards the next branch of biology, that is pharmacology. We can define pharmacology as the branch of biology that deals with the study of drugs and their effects on the systems of human body. So we can define pharmacology as the branch of biology that deals with the study of drugs and their effects on the systems of human body. We are going to study that how the different drugs, they are affecting the different systems present in a human body. For example, you can see here penicillin and streptomycin. We know that the penicillin and the streptomycin, these are the antibiotics. And antibiotics, they are used to kill the bacteria. They are used to treat the bacterial infections, for example, tuberculosis. And when we are going to study about how these antibiotics, they affect the different systems in human body, then it is included in the branch of biology that is pharmacology. Now come towards the next branch of biology, that is molecular biology and biochemistry. We can define molecular biology as the branch of biology that deals with the study of molecules of life. It means that in this branch of biology, we are going to study about the molecules of life. And we know that there are the 5 major kinds of molecules. The first one is the protein, second one is carbohydrates, third one is nucleic acid, fourth one is lipids, and the fifth one is water. When we are going to study about these molecules of life, when we are going to study about their structure, their composition, and their function, it is included in the branch of biology that is molecular biology.